Hello everybody, Always Dizzy here, going to start with Puzzle Streak of 41 as I always do before I play any games. Going to start at the 1 minute mark. Hello Larson say. I'm still sick, so I'll be coughing, but I do feel a little better than yesterday, so that's good. A little bit better than yesterday. That's what I want. I just want a little bit of progress every day and I'll be happy. Okay, going to start in about 5 seconds here. Hopefully I get the Puzzle Streak portion done quicker than yesterday. And here we go. Well, this is a hard level 1. I'm assuming knight e6 and then if king c8, queen a6. But then what? This is a very hard level 1. What is I don't even know. I'm just going to guess. Okay, I'm going to look at this one with the engine actually. What a freaking hard. That's rated 1000. Check, king b8. Okay, I get, okay. That makes sense. But why did the computer not play that? And then here, I figured the discovery would be good enough, but yeah, because we were just winning the queen. Okay. I don't know. A little underrated, I think. A little. I mean, if it was rated 1700, okay. But I'm not looking for solutions like that on level 1. That's way too hard for level 1. Level 1 should be like a mate in 1 type of deal. Or mate in 2, like that. That's what level 1 should be. Okay, queen is overloaded. I take the rook. Oh, it'll be equal material at the end. I don't like this one either. We're up a pawn, but how is that rated 1100? I think we're just taking the bishop. So far, the puzzles have sucked. And then they give us easy ones. Mate. I'm thinking check on f5 check. King f7. Then I can take and take. Okay, so if he takes and he moves a king. This is actually quite tricky. Yeah, so f5, gf, king f7, king f3, king g7, king g3, king h6. Wait, yeah, I don't quite understand this one. I'm going to look at it with the engine after. This is not so simple. Oh, wait, I think I said king g6, which would not have been possible. No, I did look at this. This is not simple. How is this rated 1200? I guess it is a zugzwang situation here. But I don't see how that's 1200. Looking 6 moves ahead, 5 moves ahead. To recognize a zugzwang 5 moves ahead, it's 1200 rated puzzle, apparently. Makes no sense. Check. Checkmate. See, and then they give us mate in 1s. I have bishop g3 to stop the queening, do the fork here. He's on our rook, though. Oh, I can take it with the queen here. 14. Fork. But even if I win the knight somehow. Oh no, it's a double fork here. Hello, Vivek. Should be good. 15. Check, and then we have a skewer here. $16. 17. Take and then take on E3. Should be good enough. Black. When is the queen? Stops him from queening. They're just bishop e4. No, because he can take my queen, and then he's got c6 here. Just going to minimize chat so I can focus. Oh, I just take. Oh, it's so much easier with chat minimized. Okay, I'm going to have this at the end. Do I have bishop b4? Wow, that's a nice one. 22. Check, wins the bishop. That should be good enough. 23. Check. If king f1. Can I then go check here? The continuation. I mean, I'm sure it's taking on e3. But the continuation. Oh, I'm hitting his rook. if he goes here. So sorry. Still sick here. Could I go rook d2? I think so. I think it's rook d2. This should be good enough, I think. Well, we have to take, though. Check. And then check, and then I can take. Okay, 25. We are white. Mate in 2 here. 26. We are black. Oh, yeah, I'm still very sick, but I feel I definitely feel better than yesterday. Shows how bad I was yesterday. So check. I assume we're taking on c4. And I don't know, let's say king c2. I don't know, maybe I could proceed to e2 and gobble up these pawns. I think I can probably just take, because I don't see how he protects his light squares. 27. Break on through to the other side. Fastest way. And then f6. (28) Take on e5. Okay, I'm going to take a cock draw now. Okay, I go here. He takes my knight. But then I have g5. G5 here. Okay, what if I start with G5? G5. He moves somewhere. No, he needs to protect it. I think I take on e5. And if he moves the king, then I can take and move the knight. I'm up a lot of pawns. So I think he has to take on b7. Yeah, and then I go g5. King g6. Takes. I'll be up pawns there. Another tricky one. I'm going to pause after this one and open up chat. Okay, knight takes. Because he has to recapture. Yeah, that should be pretty simple. Okay, I'm going to open up chat here. Oh, can you guys hear the cough drop? Or is it, my coughing that is the ASMR? Larson say the reason is probably because one or more of your opponents were probably provisional still. Okay, minimizing chat again. 10 more to go. No, 11 more to go. This looks like a mate in 2. No, not quite. Aha, here. Mate in 3. 1, 2, 3. 31. Can I take here? That'll just be equal though. No, I could then pin it again, I think. I think I'm quick enough to do that. Yeah, after I take, I go rook d1, I think. I think I go rook d1 here. And then bishop b3. 32. Can I not play f5? So we do this dance. Push, push, take, push. My king is still better. 33. Wow, 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 wow. Distant opposition one. King e7. I'm going to open up chat for this one. I don't know if opposition matters here, though. Wait, that's no. I would have to go king e8. It has to be an odd number of squares between. That's the only thing I can think of. It has to be king e8 because I can't. The rook's on. It's just going to be a draw. This is not simple. I go king e8. I think. Because I do have reserve tempi here. And he doesn't. So that's different. That's different because I have reserve tempi. So if he goes here and then follows me, then I can break that. So I actually think I can bring in the king. I don't think distant opposition is needed. Yeah, well, that was like a double, like. But I actually kind of want to go back to that because I'm curious if king e8 was winning. The thing is that is distant opposition, but I guess he could still draw there. I'm curious about the king e8. Anyways, it's done. Hello, Elias. There might be some thing here. King e3, rook e3, rook d3. Rook d3, if he comes in here, I have a check. $35. Can I take? And if he goes rook F, can I go down? Take makes no difference. And then we just go down here. 36. We have a check. We have a check, and then I have a discovery on his queen. Queen H1, King E2, Knight D4, King somewhere on the D file. Let's say to D1, and then I have check here. That should be good enough. Yeah, and then here. Yeah, 37. Knight F4 looks good. It's with a check too. Queen F3. I don't know. This should be good. So Queen F3 takes. I mean, this should be good. And I think I take on D1. Yeah, because his queen is overloaded. 38. You're white. His rook is hanging. There's a fork as well. But I feel like my rook has something it could be doing here. What if I played D6, threatening his queen? If he takes my queen, I recapture, and he would have to give up the rook at best. I don't even see how he can do that. And he's not threatening anything else. There's knight A6 here, but I just take the queen. 39. I would assume rook D8 check. King has to move. He's got one square. What about bishop F4 immediately? No, wait. If he goes here, I can just take, right? And then I have rook E2, rook D2. Yeah, king B1 and then rook D2. I'm down a rook though. I don't know. Bishop F4 first looks interesting, but he can just take it with the E pawn. Okay, so rook D8, king C1, queen E3, king B1, and I assume rook D2. He can give me a check. It's no biggie. But where did he go there? I am down a rook. Let's say queen B3. Yeah, the ending is not super clear to me. Maybe I could go bishop B6 is another idea. Wow, bishop e6 is good. This is going to be a tough one. Because the whole rook d8 thing looks good, but I'm still down a piece. Rook d8, king c1, queen e3, king b1. And then rook d2, queen b3, let's say. No, let's not say that. Yeah, let's say that. And then I go queen e2. And I don't know, gf, king h1, or king h8. Like I don't really have much there. That's the most natural inclination though. But bishop b6, I don't know what he does. Because I'm just threatening queen e3 here. What does he do about queen e3? If I had two free moves, I'm going to take with the bishop. So bishop b6. Oh, he might have queen e4 actually. He might have queen e4. Bishop b6, queen e4. Rook d8. Yeah, but I've got rook d8. This is really tough. Rook d8 looks good first, but bishop e6 looks good. Bishop e6 if queen e4, rook d8 check. This is very tough. Okay, let's say bishop b6 and he runs king c1. King c1, bishop, say queen takes e3. Check, king, sorry. So bishop b6, king c1, queen e3, king b1. And then rook d2. Queen b3. It's similar to the other line. No, it's slower though. Is it slower? If I go bishop b6, king c1, queen e3, king b1, it is slower because then I go rook d8. Yeah, then he can play like rook f, or sorry, rook d1. I'm going to start with the queen check. I'll look at this with the engine after. It's wrong. Okay, at least it's a move I got to start over, which sucks. But wait, what did I do? Queen takes e3. This is what I meant. I just got confused. Oh shit. Yeah, this is actually what I meant to play, and then I was going to go queen e3. So it was this, and I just got. Oh, you got to. This is a missing a queen d3 though, and I probably would have seen that once it happened on board, but I just got mixed up with the move order. But yeah, this looked good too. But the difference is, our rook is not on d8, so if he runs here, my rook is a little slow now, and he can defend. So I got it correctly. I just confused myself, if that makes sense. So pretty annoying. That batch was ridiculously underrated though at the earlier levels. Kind of sucks that I have to start over. That was just confused myself there. Because I effectively solved it. I just. But we have to play by the rules. What is this? I guess the extra pawn is good enough. I don't like that one so much. No! Whoops. Put all the energy in my my first attempt. Then I ran out of brain power. Come on, give me another one. It's bugged out. God, sorry. And I'm not calculating now, and I should be. Just playing on intuition. Black. $11 viewers. Sorry, guys. Sorry for what you're having to witness. Can I take here? You can take no. What's going on here? Check here. Ooh, take with the bishop. Oh, this is good. And then, do we just want the queen, or can we mate here? Ooh, no, repeating would not make sense. Deflection. Oh, can I do that? Or take here first? No, he can go back here. So we start this way. Check. And then check if he goes there. If he goes here, I can just take. I guess that's good enough. Checkmate. Eight and 2 here. I can take and then check. That's dangerous though. He has this fork at the end. But then I'll be on its rook. This is underrated. You have to see. That's like 6 moves ahead. Rook b8. Take the rook. Or I'm in check. Okay, and then check here. Oh, I thought I could do this. I thought I could do that. No, it's this way. Check. And then rook f1, I think. Discovery on his rook. Promote. His stuff here is kind of scary. But what else do I have? $29. Take. I'm up a piece. Take with the pawn. Take with the pawn. 30. Ooh. It's always the middle one. And then I think it's F3, right? Okay. White. That one's a headache. Like if you don't know the famous trick there, that's a headache to have to calculate. Almost have a 7 of 9. If he brings the king up, then this is going to be mate. So he's got to go here. But then he might be okay. If I go here, he can just trade. He can trade though. So check, king g7. Then I have a discovered check. I mean, this must be the only reasonable move. He has to move up. If he goes back to h6, then I can go check, take mate. Okay. Okay, he goes down, and then I just assume this is winning. Oh, there is knight f5. Cough drop is gone. Better hydrate. Do I have time for a slow move? Knight f5. Or do I have time for another slow move? Could I go king h3? Okay, I'm doing it. King h3. Wow, that was hard. Queen d4. That's a weird puzzle. I don't know why that's a puzzle. Black. Black. Okay, I guess we can just take and then skewer. His king is 1, square 2. Oh! Okay, so king c7. Oh, he's going to get this knight. But it's no good in the corner. Under promotion. If it's a queen, then I give a check and I'm taking. But yeah, he has to under promote here. It should have continued. This should be. I mean, we have to do that. Now, do I want to stop that pawn? I don't think we need to. This is a weird one. Maybe I need to. Okay, so let's say I stop it. That should be good for us. Right? Because then I'm pushing. And if he goes h5, I mean, yeah, I think we want to stop it. I should have looked at that further, though. I'm curious how that would have continued. There's a fork here. And then I could take the rook. And I'll cash in here. 36. Check lets me win his queen. But I don't know if that's good enough. Okay, like C5 takes. I feel that's not good enough. I could go check this way. Okay, I don't know. It doesn't seem to lead anywhere. So check. And check. Yeah, C5. Takes. Oh, I have check here at the end. Wow. Okay, it ends too soon. So if I take, there's c5, but then I can protect my rook. The other line was more interesting. Oh, 15 viewers. Okay, white. So I'm down a pawn. Could I go queen h6? Securing that pawn. Hello, tension mask. Maybe I can take and then I'm threatening f7. So if for example, if he takes my knight on a3, I'm just going to minimize chat here. Right, check, and then there's got to be a mate there. So he can't take my knight. He could take on f1, but that shouldn't bother me. I don't know. That should be good. And we just trade because we're up a rook here. I mean, that should be good enough. 38. Some phlegm for you guys. You're welcome. I don't know how we're going to get anything here. How would I ever get something going here? Feel like I'd need something on the back rank. How could I ever get anything going here? I really don't get this one. Okay, so let's look at a check. If for some reason he played rook f6, I can just attack it again, rook a6. Okay. If he moves to king, then I can go rook a8. So I do think we are... Oh, wait, there's one issue, though. Rook a8, there's rook f2. Can I allow that? Can I go king h3? It gets a little iffy. Check. King h7. Yeah, rook a rook a7. Take. Maybe I have king g1. Wow. Could it be? I'll open up chat after this. It might be king g1. Oh, wait, there's queen. Yeah, you know, yeah, I think that might work. I don't want to start over, though. I have no other idea. What if instead of... No, that... Okay, I'm going to play this. And then king g1. And then I will take... And hope that there's no geometry. Okay, I'm going to open up chat. That was a tricky one. That was tricky. Yeah, because his checks don't do anything because I'm always on his rook. Yeah, it's in a bullet game. I'm playing king h3 there. Hello, Ryad. I'm going to minimize chat. Continuing on. We are white. Can I desperado and then take his queen? Rook against two bishops, though, and he's got a million pawns. That's not going to be enough. Wait a second. Can I not just take his queen? What is up with this puzzle? People just missed that we can take his queen, I think. And that's why it's rated this way. I'm going to open up chat. This is a pretty bizarre. I guess there's there's this. But okay. There's rook d8 to consider. But I can just take on d8. Yeah, we just take. Okay. Last one. I'm going to minimize chat. Down the exchange here. Could sever the connection. You just played queen c4. I still feel that's the right way though. So queen c4. Then I have rook d4. Could it be this? d3 and then rook d4? Yeah, and if d3, bishop d3, we can go rook d3. I think it might be d3 here. Yeah, it's a little scary to play because I'm at the end here, but yeah, and then we just take the queen and then take the bishop. We have two bishops for a rook. His e pawn would be annoying, but we should be just winning there. And I'm done. I'm going to open up chat, get one wrong on purpose now. Okay, that took longer than I wanted. It took 52 minutes, but got there in the end. Okay. Starting over. Oh, it's not starting over. I mean, playing a game now is what I mean. Yeah, still sick. That's why I'm clearing my throat every 2 seconds. But as sick as I am, I'm feeling a little better than yesterday. Hopefully I feel a little bit better again tomorrow. Anyways, we've got a Sicilian on board. Nydorf. I used to play a3 and I still play a3, but it's not really that great. It's just an old computer line that I've built into my repertoire. I don't really know what it does. I play it anyways. I'm trying to remember. Actually, no, I shouldn't have played queen d2. It's g4 is my move, so I'm kind of annoyed. I normally play g4 there. That's very annoying. I'm pissed at myself. I was talking too much. I should have played g4. Okay, can I go g4 now? Sack that pawn. I might be able to do that. But I'm too chicken. And I'm too chicken to play f4. f4, b5. And I don't want to play f3. It's too slow for my liking. I could go h3, then let's go h3, and then I can go g4, and then I can play f4 in a single move. But okay, this isn't so concerning to me. So I'm going to go g4 now. He's got bishop b7. I guess I have to play bishop g2 here. Don't really want to. Is d5 a move? d5. I might have g4 there. Okay, now do I want to trade this? Because that knight could be pretty annoying. I'm going to take that. I don't like how I played this, though. I mean, well, I don't hate how I played it, but I shouldn't have played queen d2. Oh, I think he just dropped a piece here. Because I'm going to grab the bishop. Oh, wait, maybe does he have this? No, he doesn't. I think he dropped a piece. Oh, no, he's got knight d5. That's not fair. No, he doesn't. I can take twice. I think I can go e5 here. Knight d5 I can take because then I have bishop d5. Yeah. Oh, wait, he can take on h1. No, he can't. Because I would keep grabbing here. Okay, so I got... What did I get there? Wait, did I miscalculate? I dropped a pawn there? How did I do that? How did I miscalculate that? How did I miscalculate that? Oh, man. I don't know how I miscalculated this. Okay, well, it's just a pawn. Not the end of the world, but that was pretty sloppy. God, he's quick. I don't really want to trade 2 rooks for a queen, I don't think. But if I don't do that, he's going to take h3. So either way, he's winning a pawn here. I don't know. I got spanked. Maybe I can take d6. But he takes on c3. This, I don't know. He just destroyed me in 30 seconds. Literally. Or 40. Well, I better take another cough drop. Maybe I can afford to give away the h-pawn. This is bad, though. I could also trade this and then take on d6 here. Maybe I'll go this route. Two minors and a queen against 2 rooks and 2 minors. If he wants. Okay. So g5 he can take. Okay, I'm going to play it though. This game got out of hand. He's so quick. I don't understand. Okay. I mean, his moves are easy to play. But yeah, he's so dang quick. King b2. I'm just exposing my king. You know, he's just going to creep in here. Rook f d8. Natural. My attack is like molasses here. So slow. Can I go g6? Nope. My attack is just way too damn slow. Like, even if you gave me 3 free moves here. 1, 2, even 3 free moves is too slow. I don't have anything. It's just everything is too slow. Okay, now I can afford to like go rook g4 and double up here. Would that be of any benefit? I get off. He could still do this trade if he wants, or take here first if he wants. Wait. Can he take here? No. Okay, yeah, so he goes for this. I'm okay with this imbalance. Okay, and now I take on d6. His rook gets active. I could go bishop b6, but then this is secure. Okay, so he gets his rook active, but I can move somewhere. Okay, I'm going to take that pawn. I don't want to get in these central pawns. So he goes rook f d8. I can take this one. Okay, I can defend. Could also attack here. Could also attack here. This is kind of nice, actually. So he doubles up. Then I can go here. So it's all kind of interesting. Okay, I'll do this plan. The thing is, once after I play bishop d4, I don't know how I progress. Maybe I can go f4, f5. But it's hard for him. He's just so quick, though. A good move. Can I get into this? Nope. So yeah, he wins g4. Just so quick. Can I take? Check almost something. Ooh. But then he gets f c3 later. Like if he takes here, takes check is my idea. But then he later he's gonna get like after he moves the king, takes and he gets c3. Okay, can I go here? Wait, what does this do? I'm not even attacking the pawn. If I go in here, takes. I don't have anything. Okay, I'll just go there. Tough game. Yeah, that's just one pawn too many. I'm thinking f4 is my reply. Hello, Nutaku. This is a game. What? Okay. I didn't see that. Didn't see that. That's a problem. Okay, I'll take this. Can always go king b3 if I have to. Do that. Oh shit. I think I might have just blew the game there. I just dropped my bishop. Well, maybe not. No, I did. I think I did. Yeah, I had to go back. He was just too accurate, too quick. This guy. Too quick, too accurate. go with this one. I don't know. I don't know what he thinks on the easy moves, but he plays quick on the. I don't know. It's still back rank issue for him. No, he's got this covered. Everything's covered. Yeah, it's. It goes that way. Does that make sense? Oh, I guess that works too. Okay. That was not close. I never had a chance. Okay, yeah. I was never going to win that game, though, because he was just so much quicker than me. Even if I was winning on the board, he would have flagged me. H3 is weird. Do I want queen e8 or d6? Or knight c6? Everything looks... No, it looks like it's c4 or c5 rather. C5. It's kind of annoying. Okay, queen e8 or knight c6. Let's go knight c6 or knight bd7 rather. Knight bd7. Now this is covered better. Would have been interesting. Oh wait, he moved already. What did he do? Oh yeah, a4. There's pros and cons to a5. Pros and cons. The con is you have to babysit b6. Do I want king h8? That's better do it. This guy's also quick. Why is everybody so quick? Why is everybody so quick, huh? Okay, and then do I have e5 now? No, this is a problem. Okay, so let's go queen e8. Still can't go e5, but I can go knight e4. If knight d2, I can still go knight e4. I think. Okay. So now, I think e5. I mean, knight e4 still. But I might have e5. No. We have to go here. We have to go here because f5 is always under attack. Okay. And now the $1 million question: how do we take? You would think with the bishop, but then there's knight d2, and yes, we can come back and we're probably fine. But sometimes the computer likes to sack on f4. It only likes to do that in like 2% of the situations. In London's, this is not a London though. But I'm thinking about taking with the pawn because it's a tempo move, right? There might be knight g5. Thanks for the sub, Billy. There might be knight g5 there. Knight g5, I just go h6. Okay, so knight d2. I'm not going to sack the exchange. I'm too much of a coward. I could then go d5. That's usually the typical solution, but then c7 is hanging. Okay, so I will take with the bishop. If knight d2, I'll go back to b7, maybe to c6. Actually, I have a tempo here, tempo move, bishop d3. Bishop could get trapped though. That might not be so good for me. Yeah, I don't know about that. He has rook fd1. Okay. Okay, so back to business here was e5. This was not a good move, rook c1. This has to be good, e5. I could have considered taking the knight too, actually. So if he takes, I assume I take with the d pawn. And then if bishop, yeah, so again, I could take the knight, but okay, so what about f4? And let's just say bishop h4. It's tricky. I could take and then queen h5 possibly. Okay, but if he takes and I recapture, that's got to be good though, right? I'm just not sure if I want to go queen h5 first or even take the knight first. It's okay. Just make a move. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely an attack here though. Typical Dutch attack. Because there's X-rays on f3. Yeah, so I don't know. Do I want queen h5? Do I want to take? Do I want to take here? No, this taking first would make more sense. Then I've got queen h5. Yeah, let's do that actually. And then I have queen h5. I think I win a pawn there. Actually, I win the bishop. It was all part of my plan. I planned this all out. I planned it all out. Okay, he's got bishop e2. Bishop e2. Do I have rook f5? No. I can just attack it. Okay. So let me think. That's annoying. Okay, so let's say I take the bishop, he takes my knight, and then I go rook f6 because I'm going to double on the h file. Say he goes rook g1. Opponent just started blinking. Don't like that. He's got 5-bar connection. 1700 bullet. Okay, and then... But what are they doing? Okay, I guess he's covering this already with his queen. Yeah, I could take here. The alternative is I start with knight f6. Takes. I don't know if that's better. Is that more efficient? Is this more efficient? Knight f6. I'm so itchy. I'm so itchy. Knight f6. Bing, bang. Rook g1. This might be better. Knight f6. Takes. No, then he goes queen d7. It's similar. Knight f6, bishop f6, rook f6, queen d7. Queen d7, queen f3, rook g1, check, rook g2. That looks pretty good, except isn't he mating me on g7 there? So, but that might be decent. Rook f7. Rook f7, queen c6. Double up. I might have rook f7. I might have rook f7. Yeah, he goes here and then I just double up. Okay, I'm gonna be greedy with rook f7? Question mark? Like I'm not certain. Rook f7, yeah. I see queen c6 and then I just go rook a f8 here. Yeah, so let's go here. I'm so itchy. I have this rash under my armpits. I've had it and it's itchy. Okay, so we just take. He's gonna eat all my pawns though. These are. I need those. Oh, okay. What do we do here? I don't think I have anything. Because where does my knight go? He's just gonna eat all my pawns. One by one. Maybe I can take here. This makes sense. I get access to f3. This makes sense. This makes sense. Okay, so he can go. Yeah, he can do that. Okay, this sacrifices my knight, but that might be a mating net. Take, 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 take. That's gotta be a win there. No, it's queen protects h3. Okay, so takes, 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 takes. Still, there's gotta be check. There's actually nothing there, I don't think. Bing, bing, bing. Bing. Check. King h1. That's ridiculous. I don't think there's a win there. I don't know. I don't have any time though. I think he just has king h1. King h1, I'll go h5, but I might be okay. I might have a draw after h5. I don't know. Actually, I might have queen f2. Because then I have rook f1. Rook f8. Actually, no, oh, I have queen f2. Queen f2 is mate. Wait, no, it's not mate. Okay, yeah, I can't do that. But so takes, check. But then I have h5. Okay, this guy's blinking again. I don't like his blinking. So check. Oh, can I, is this, okay, let's just go here. And then I don't know if I want to go for this trade. His pawns are probably too good there. You know, boom, check, check, boom, take, push. Could go for this. Okay, I don't know. 38 seconds. And I'm going to flag too. Yeah, I don't like how he blinks though. 5-bar connection. I'm so paranoid. Paranoid. He's got to push. And then I go here. And then he goes here. Okay. And that. Easy. Here. Just going to minimize chat here. I'm going to elevator this. So how do I do that? I have to go here. I have to go here. Create this elevator. He's got rook b1. You can get a draw with rook b1. Oh wait, rook b1's a problem. Okay. I think you should have played rook b1. Okay, now I can go. Now I can do this machine lift. This machine lift. That's why we put the rook on the 4th rank there. Okay, this is a perpetual motion machine. Oh, fuck me. Oh, my God. Sorry, I panicked on the clock. Okay, I'm not going to analyze it. I was obviously winning. I panic on the clock. I just panic. It's obviously winning there. Down we go. Yeah. It's always the clock that gets me. One way or another. Sorry for the shouting of the swearing. I can't help it. When you lose a game like that. My losses tend to suck. Not always, but they tend to be pretty dumb losses. You know, I'm going to try this new idea that the computer really likes to do, which is to avoid this queenside knight. Because we have more space, essentially. So you just avoid the trade. You can do it now, you can do it later. The computer always likes to avoid that. It's not really theory. Yeah. I don't mind losing. It's just that my losses are pretty lame. I think you can agree. Okay, knight d5. There's this. Do we go f4? My king is a little open here. Let's go f4. I'm already experimenting with knight c2. Although, to be fair, last game I was lucky to even be winning at the end because he played really bad after, if I recall that being the same game, because he was winning earlier in the game and then he somehow just let me roll over him in the end game. So That makes me feel a little bit better. So he just wasted a move going to d7 and back. Interesting. So what do I do? Do I want to keep pushing f5? And then what, is he planning knight e5? That's got to be fine for me, right? Do I actually want to take here? I don't know. We're going to play this though. Why play f4 if we don't play f5? But yeah, f4 is new to me. I haven't really played knight c2 before either, but f4 is even... But I know that f4 can be played in these positions. Oh, wow. 3 times in a row. Interesting. Do I want to take on g6? Rook b1 maybe? Because then I'm kind of threatening knight d5. I could maybe go queen d2 to try to trade off the bishops. I kind of like this idea, queen d2 here. I might go for that. Let's do that. Now bishop h6 is a threat. Or at least an idea. But yeah, I'd feel better if my losses, I was just getting outplayed. And sometimes that happens. That's also, it sucks for a different reason when you get outplayed. But I think it's more frustrating. At least if you learn something when you get outplayed, then it's fine. It's frustrating when you lose, you don't know why. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking about bishop h6 here. Oh, you want queen b6. Aha. Okay, knight d5. And if he plays e6, maybe I should proactively just go king h1. We'll do that. b6. Because I can't wait around forever. Yeah, well now... Okay, so this is getting weak again. So I might have knight d5 again. Oh no, that drops e4. Okay, I potentially almost have g4. What a weird game. He just moves his knights back and forth between d7. Put pressure on the d file. I don't know what that does. Could expand on the queen side. What was the problem with bishop h6 here? Something I could do is rook a d1 and then threaten e5. Which rook to move? Normally you play on the queen side in the Maroczy bind, Accelerated Dragon, but since I played f5, I think we actually want to play on the king side. So I think I might go rook a d1, because then there might be a strat here. The other idea is bishop h6 right away. Yeah, so I'm going to do this. Okay. So now this is no longer a threat. But b6 is again. So knight d5. There's always this. There's always that. Okay, so then do I trade off this bishop now? H4 could also be an idea. Okay, I'm getting low on the clock here. Okay, I guess I'm doing this here. After this happens, though, he might have knight g. Yeah, he actually has knight g4 there, believe it or not. He's a forking. No, he's not. This bishop's gone. Okay, let's try this. I don't know. Okay. B3. B5. Okay, let's go B3. These knights are stopping me from doing much. Okay, bishop F3. Or bishop D3. Tough. Okay, bishop here. Okay, I might have to take with the G pawn if he takes. I think I do. Maybe not. No, I do have to take with the G pawn. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's complicated because if he takes here, takes, I can take on G7. And then I have Queen D4. It's complicated. But I might lose all my games tonight. I always lose when I stream. And then I win when I don't stream. Okay, knight D5. That gains a tempo. It unprotects this. But yeah, I think knight D5 looks good here. Okay, knight D5. He takes on H6. I still have check. It doesn't change anything. So he has to go Queen D8. And then if my bishop was still here, I would have bishop B6. Okay, he fell for it. Oh. He had to play Queen D8. But he'll get compensation. He'll get two pieces or... Okay, so everything's hanging here. He resigns. Yeah, I'm probably going to take here next. I wasn't sure. So he just hung a piece. I don't know. I'm not going to analyze that. No, I will analyze it briefly with the engine because I'm not the F4. I'm not sure about. Oh, it actually doesn't like knight C2. The one time I played knight C2. There's knight G4. Oh yeah, of course. So I needed to play bishop E2 first, and then I could have played knight C2. Okay, so now we transpose into it. It prefers Queen D2 first, for some reason. Knight C5. That's why. But this is still okay. F5 was not best. It wants to go Queen D2 first. Whoa. Knight B4? Oh, sorry. That's B5. I was wondering what the hell I was thinking. Okay, Knight B4. This is still kind of weird too, though. So knight b4. Let's just say he goes rook e8. What's the idea here? Oh, it wants to attack e7? Don't really understand. Just wondering, like, why? What's the big difference? A5. Oh, I see. No, do I see? Do I see? And then okay. I don't fully. Okay, I don't know. This is so tactical. Yeah, I don't know. That's too chaotic for me to understand right now. So don't worry about it. Computer is, yeah, I was thinking this was my original idea with rook ad1, but then I thought it doesn't work anymore. I did consider this, but I didn't say anything. I considered it, and then I considered sacking exchange. I thought it would work out roughly equal, but I guess I miscalculated. We get two minors. We get two minors for the rook, so I guess that would have been good. Okay, next game. Oh, but that I had two bad games today. One, I just had that brain fart on the one game that I was completely winning. You know, in the end. And then last game, what happened in the game before the one I just played? I just ran out of time. Yeah, that was silly. So we have this London Dutch. I can't remember if we like b6. So in some lines of the London Dutch, you can sack the rook on f4. The computer rarely likes it. It's only in some very, very specific lines, but and I haven't figured out why the computer likes it or when it likes it. But it's such a nice positional sack that I would like to learn the parameters of when it's good to play it. Okay, so he's playing a very solid London. Now, do we want to go like old school on this? I'm just going to castle, but you can probably play knight h5. Now we can't. I have knight e4, the typical Dutch idea. I don't know if I should do that right away or play like knight c6. I could go, yeah, let's, because the bishop's on e2 here. So let's go d6. We'll go the typical course. Actually, maybe I should have played a5 because he's got b4 now. Oh, and I just blundered. I make this blunder way too often. Way too often. I've blundered this more often than you want to know. That was not pretty. I don't know what he's thinking about. I'm giving him my queen. Okay. Okay. That was not pretty. Not going my way tonight. Doesn't help that I'm sick, but it is what it is. Yeah. It's usually best to take there, but the lines become a little bit trickier to play. So A4, I think we can go B4 there. Okay. So do we go rook C8? So rook C8, knight B5. Do I go D6? Do I go knight E7? Do I go knight F6? I don't know any of these answers here. Here. Knight F6. Okay, let's try knight F6. Bishop G5, I'll go H6 G5. My losses have all been so dumb. Just dumb losses, like just me blundering. I mean, you could say that's like any loss, but that's not true. You can lose games just slowly getting outplayed, but my losses, I'm just blundering pieces. I'd rather get slowly outplayed. How would you? How do you guys like to lose, or how do you guys prefer to lose? If you have to lose, I think a close game where you just get, it's a close game and then you lose. That's probably the best way, right? Tactically outplayed. Oh, you guys are sadistic. I don't like to lose to traps in the opening, or if somebody has some brilliant sacrifice. No, I like to lose in a long, arduous grind. Okay, so where are we going now? Bishop E7. Oh, yeah. So I guess we're the opposite on that. You know what I really hate losing to? Well, there's a lot that I hate losing to. I hate losing to new accounts. For losing on the clock, I'm kind of indifferent losing on the clock because I know I spent more time to get there. Ooh, Abanoob with 5 new gifts subs. Appreciate it. Dane Quixote, Chess Raptor. Oh, Vivek got one. Look at that again. That's 2 days in a row. Abanoob did it yesterday as well. Appreciate the support. Okay, I need to play though. So I have knight d5. So let's play that. I don't know how much time I wasted just talking there. A little bit distracted. So did he just drop something? Did he drop a new album? I think I can take that. Oh, yeah, I know I was right. I mean, am I missing something here? I could trade again. But my bishop's pretty good. I could castle. That's probably the most prudent move. I don't think I should overthink this. So again, I could take his knight. Or I could go knight d5. I mean, everything is good. He could maybe take with the G pawn. I mean, I'm probably overthinking this. I think I might want to trade. I think I might want to simplify here. I'm going to simplify. Excuse me. Okay, do we centralize the knight? I'm overthinking. I'm up a pawn and a knight. And he's got no attack. But I panic when I'm winning. I don't panic when I'm winning, but I overthink things. Okay, I've got queen f6. Let's do that. I could also attack his pawn. I could also offer a rook trade. These are all good options here. The nice thing is, believe it or not, my throat is actually not sore at all. I'm sick in every other way. But I don't have a sore throat. I'm very fortunate and appreciative of that. So he could go rook cd1, but at least I control the c file. So let's do that. Totally wasting my time. Yeah, okay, so he goes there. Then I can offer this trade. So let's do that. I'm also hitting the pawn again. T-man. Yeah, the games are not high quality though. Like I'm winning from my opponent's dropping material and I'm losing from myself. Everybody's playing poorly. Okay, rook c4. And create loft, or should I just double up? The adult move would be rook fc8 because there's no immediate threats of back rank. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, hang on, it's a little scary here. You could take here. I'm okay because I can retake this way, but I should probably create Luft soon. Although rook c2 looks good. Rook c2, rook f1. I can take this pawn. The safe move would be to create Luft though, even though it's not going to be the most accurate. I like to be accurate. I think tonight, guys, after I stream, I'm really going to try to get back to my chess book. I have not been studying chess for a while. Yeah, so I can just go. This just wins. Oh no, I guess he's got rook e2. But at least I get to trade. Actually, then I can go here. I don't know. Everything's good. We'll go here. So rook e2. I could go rook c1. Yeah, I might just trade that. Yeah, I just take on b2 here. He's not playing so well. I could also take with the queen. Okay, we'll do it this way. I'm constantly looking at these options for white. So where does he go here? Queen d3? I can actually take on g2 now. I wonder if knight f4 is better though. This is rook g2 is the fancy move, but I think this is actually better. Rook c1. Okay, yeah, we'll do it this way then. Oh, I just got dizzy from the coughing. Sometimes I'm coughing in bed and then I get really dizzy from lack of oxygen, I guess. That ever happened to you guys? Oh, yeah. Whew. The thing is, I don't have a great follow-up here. Maybe rook 8c. Okay. I could go here. Oh, wait. No. I need to take care of this. Okay, maybe let's just go back. This looks good too, though. And he's going here. Okay, we'll go here. Yeah, I'm not as dizzy as I used to be, but I have a disease, like middle ear disease, that I used to get insanely dizzy. But I've been much better lately for it. So yeah, so here I can trade. Oh, he's threatening back rank. So I will create Luft. Just so we can all stop having a heart attack. And then maybe, not sure which rook. Maybe this rook. Okay, let's do this one. going to minimize chat so I can focus. And I'm not going to talk for a bit so I can stop coughing a little bit. Okay. It's a strange game. The games tonight have not been good. As I say, I've been blundering. Like, one side has been blundering. None of the games was good. The low quality games tonight. I'm not going to analyze that because there's nothing to analyze. I'll play another one. Hopefully we can get a decent quality game, even if I have to lose. Didn't I just play this guy? Maybe not. Sounds familiar though. Carol Khan, there we go. This could lead to a good game. I know the Carol Khan decent. Oh, this again. I had this yesterday. Now there's a few trick lines here. That's not okay. C5's coming. So I wonder if I should go here right away. I'm going to go here. Is that the best move? I don't know. Probably not. Should I go F3? No, let's go H3. But how do I might have to play G4 though. If I do that. If I go F3, I don't have to play H4. I'm going F3. Always play F3. Okay, interesting game. Knight G3, I guess. Okay, we'll go Bishop D3, and so I can efficiently play Knight GE2. Okay. Knight B. Knight B4, I've got this. Okay, here I can just castle. Oh, wait. No, it's a check. I was going to do this, that trick. But there's a check here. I might have to go Bishop E3. Queen A4 or something. Bishop B1. And there's Bishop B4. Bishop B1 is Bishop B4. Yeah, maybe Queen A4 here. But there's still, I don't think I can stop everything. Maybe I sack a pawn, castle, give him. Oh, then I have Queen A4. He can go back though. Ooh, you can go back with check even. No, he can't. What am I talking about? Yeah, so I have to I have to start this way. And then try to hang on there somehow. There's still this check though. I can't stop everything. How did I get into this pickle? Okay, so boom, boom. Okay, I'm going to go king h1. Okay, he thought I had this, but I didn't. I don't know if I can. Maybe I have bishop b1 because there's no check. There's no bishop b4 check anymore. He's going to castle queenside. Actually, I might have bishop e3 because I have rook b1. He'll get 2 pawns. He'll get 2 pawns though. Oh, my time's running. My brain has left for the night. Oh, bishop b1. Okay, bishop e3 takes here. Yeah, I mean, he gets 2 pawns. I don't like him having 2 pawns. My king is castled. My king is castled there. The alternative is bishop b1, but he's going to castle queenside. Okay, I'm going to be greedy and hang on to the pawn. Dang, missed that. Oh boy. I'm not mad at that because I should have seen that. I should have seen that. I can't get mad at that. Oh boy. It's an off week for me today. I'm sick. Yeah, I don't know. This is hopeless. It's not a good showing for me tonight, guys. And then I'm going to run the F pawn. I have to take some risks now. So my idea is here and then queen e1 and then try to go here. I don't know. That's my idea though. And then sack on f5. It's desperation, but I'm desperate here. No time, and I blundered everything. The f3 was a little. I mean, even the 92 was a little bit frisky. I'm just. Wait, what just happened? No, my point was not good. I'm sick. I'm playing chess when I'm sick. I'm not playing well. It'd be a whole lot better if I didn't have an 8 on e2, obviously. Because I don't have a good discovery. Probably knight f4. Yeah, I was originally planning to go here and then this discovery, but I don't think that's good enough. So we'll just go there first. What's interesting though is that in such a position, pawns don't really matter. Excuse me, because I'm up. I have all my original pieces, right? So the pawns are just extraneous at this point. I mean, whether you lose 1 or 3 like I did. Wait, no. How many did I lose? I lost 4 pawns. Well, technically I lost 2 pawns. So whether I lose 1 pawn or 2 pawns or even 3 pawns or 4 pawns doesn't matter so much. Like it's losing 1 pawn and losing 3 pawns is the same thing, essentially. So like when you're going all in. Okay, so if he castles, I don't know. I mean, I don't have anything here. And I'm not an aggressive player, so I don't even know how to continue. His position is just super solid. He needs to self-destruct here. He needs to, but he should get off the pin because I'm going to take on f5. Take. Okay, this is extra here. I don't know why he doesn't want a castle though. Like, wouldn't that just ease any issues he has? I could sack 3 pieces for the queen. My position is not so good. Bishop g5 is kind of interesting. Or bishop e7. Oh, but then I also have I've got queen here. Okay, we'll go here. I've got queen b4. So you should probably go to e8, d8. I don't want to sack everything there. I know I had this type of thing, but that's sacking too much. Okay, well, now I might try it. I don't know. I have 49 seconds. I got 49 seconds. I just gotta play something. I'm sure white I had some play here, but I just don't have the time. Yeah. The missing pawns was not, I don't think was actually that much of an issue. It ultimately was the clock. I should have taken an f7. I got 30 seconds though. I just don't have time to think. Just goes rook f3, rook c6, I mean. No, maybe he can't go. Okay, he might have forgotten about his clock. His central pawns are so good. Where's, I thought I... Ooh. How come on, he was up a million pieces. I had no pawns. Ugh. I don't know why he refused to castle earlier. He could have just consolidated. He let me keep things wild. Like he could have castled queenside. He could have played solid. I don't know what he did. The games are not good tonight. Ugh. This is called the dizzy fever, mate. Okay, what a wild game. Yeah, so this knight g8, I've seen it before. It's not good though. I probably could have played f4, knight f3. I don't think my move was that bad. I just didn't want to commit to g4. I didn't want to go h3, g4. Even though I could have. I don't like to do that. But my knight is kind of awkward on g3 here. And then I burned all my time here. This was not so easy to deal. Like, what would you guys have done here? What would you guys have played here? I burned like 5 minutes on this move. Vivek says a3. a3 takes. Oh, then he's done a bishop before. I guess a3 works. Okay. And then I dropped this pawn too. Although I don't know if at this point, if there was anything I could have done. I think I'm losing a pawn here no matter what. Yeah, it was just an awkward position. So I had to, at this point, I had to go all in. And already I was looking at like f4 and sacking. But it's not enough. And I have nothing to follow up on the e file. So that's why I came up with this a5 idea, and then queen e1. I was hoping something would happen here. I don't think it works at all, but I had no other idea. I probably don't need to go all in at this point because I'm only down a pawn, right? I think I need to get used to being down a pawn more, because I think I might have. It's too early to go all in, probably. Yeah, so I sacked that. I sacked the second pawn. Didn't sack the first pawn, but and I don't know. I have to be completely losing here. He should have. Okay, he grabbed a pawn here, but he's already has two pawns. Like, just get your king safe. Because now he's up 3 pawns. And now I guess he never had a chance. He decided to go for that extra pawn. He never, and then I gave this check. And he goes for another pawn, although to be fair, he doesn't really have anything else to do. Yeah, so I can't blame him too much on that. I don't know if this is right. Bishop f6. Because already he has a million pawns here, but he does give up. Like, what's wrong with him just keeping the queen on the board? I was thinking f6 might be decent for him. Yeah, but I don't know if I love this trade. I think he's getting. I know what it feels like if I'm black here, because it's like he's up so many pawns here. He feels he can just do whatever, but I don't know. It's a rook. It's a queen for a rook and a knight. Why not just keep his queen on? Yeah. Because now f6, he could consider, but it does drop a pawn. But it does simplify things a little bit. Yeah, because I've got a queen now, right? And this bishop is bad, so he has a good dark squared bishop. His knight's pretty good too. But his rooks haven't developed. And my pieces are pretty active, and I have a queen. I just don't think he should have traded off his queen. And we were in a major time scramble here. I didn't really want to trade pieces here, but I just didn't have time. Didn't have time. Rook c8. Yeah, he probably just goes rook c8 here. I don't think he played this very well. He was trying to flag me. Yeah, he just drops it another piece. And then, well, this I was very low on the clock here. Yeah, and then and here, okay, yes, no, never mind. Yeah, and then hangmate, like he has more time than I do. So I was probably going to win here. I had 11 seconds, but he could have made this tricky for me still. Keep the bishop close to the kinglet, and don't hang it. And it would have been a bit close. I would have grabbed these two pawns, and then I would have sacked the queen for his bishop. But then I still have to give mate. I only have 11 seconds. So I think he just got a little bit overconfident from his good position he had earlier in the game. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. I might not stream too much longer tonight. I am sick, so I should be resting more. Okay, so here, yeah, this was a little too fancy. Same bishop d3. I don't love c5. I always forget that I can just take it. I forget that that's even an option. It happens in the Winner We're French too. I forget that I can just take on c5 because I don't like to disrupt my d4 e5 structure. Yeah, I could just do that because by the time he grabs one of these pawns, I'll have tons of development. Yeah, so I forget that I could just take it and I would be okay. Yeah, so it does prefer this, and then yeah, it wants this, and then I could go f4. Oh no, wait, not f4. Oh yeah, no, just bishop e4. So knight f4. Oh, sorry, knight f4. Okay, then I have f3, I think. Yeah. Okay. I was stubborn though. And then this was all fine. And then here, yeah, there's a3, there's bishop b1. I didn't like this because of bishop b4. But apparently I have bishop d2. And then if he takes, wait, I'm confused. Oh, queen a4. Yeah. So there was bishop d2 or king f1, but yeah, I didn't want to allow this. And there was f4 apparently. Also, wait, what the hell is knight h5? Wait, what is this? I don't understand knight h5. Oh, because once he moves the bishop, we could take on. Wow. Wow. Okay. And if he goes g6, go to f4, and then to check, we can. Wow, interesting. Knight h5 is crazy. Okay, crazy. Yeah, so my idea here was king h1. Wait, no, wait. What was my idea here? Oh, I missed knight e5 though. So did my opponent. I missed that. Yeah, and then here he did it. So a4 was actually the second best move here. Well, not anymore. It wants to go f4. Create kind of a bind on e5. And then f5. Oh yeah, that would have been interesting. That would have been very interesting. Oh, that's nice actually. I like that. I like f4, f5. I did something similar in my tournament games. In 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, I went for it now. Yeah, a5 was best. Yeah, f5, right? F5 right away. This okay, so and then bishop g5. Oh, I don't. This is too complicated. Saying knight c3, but let's look at this. And then okay, knight c3 again. And then if he castles, wow. This is wild. I don't know. This is just a crazy position. Black's better. I'm surprised Black's not just completely winning though. Queen c2, and then yeah, we can take. It's a wild position. Yeah, and if he takes with the e pawn, still bishop g5. Yeah, it just wants to open up lines, which was I was trying to prepare things. There was knight b3 here, also bishop b4. So what? Rook a2. What am I missing here? I guess computer's just happy to trade. This is complicated though. Oh, I'm getting old easily. This is a complicated position. What's stopping him from going knight b3 now? Yeah, this is, I don't know. This is really complicated. And then rook a3. Okay. It's a very complicated position. So this is what happened in the game. Yeah, so it wants to follow up with knight c3 and bishop g5. I just don't really understand it. And then knight c3 check. I don't really get it. Oh my god. So he's got to go to f8. And then we can take. Wait. Yeah, we take. He can't take this way because of. This is apparently a problem for him now, for some reason. Oh, there's queen b4 at the end. Okay, so he has to go queen c6. Wait, sorry. he has to take was a queen. And yeah, we are losing here, but this was what the computer suggests there. Complicated stuff. This is what happened in the game. I'm down to a minute 48. Yeah, and he took a pawn. He should have just castled. That's what I was saying. He's up 2 pawns here. And he's got the bishop here. No, he's up 3 pawns. He's up 3 pawns, and he takes a 4th pawn. I'm greedy. I mean, granted, that's a really nice pawn to take because he's all pawns, you know. But it does allow me to get a little something in. Why not just get your king safe here? And especially when I didn't have much time here. Like, I need to, like, this is just be safe. Yeah, so this was really greedy. Really greedy. Now, 92 is the only winning move. Well, not winning, only non-losing move. I don't even remember why I played it. That's kind of funny, though. It's the best move. I think it's because I had no other plan. Like, oh yeah, and I liked F7. And we secure F6. Yeah, that's why I did it. Okay, and then yeah, so we go there. Oh, so yeah, I mean, I only had a minute here, but it wants to take on D7 or Bishop F4. I thought about this, but I thought I couldn't afford. I thought I couldn't afford to do this. Looking at it now, I guess I can. But I was down so much material, I thought I couldn't materially do that trade. Sorry. I'm really coughing bad here. Yeah, so the best move was Queen F6 now. Wait, so what's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference here? So, okay, so best was taking and then check. Yeah, I should have seen that. But I had a minute left here. Okay, so he's on F6 twice now. Yeah, so he should have taken on F6. He had plenty of time here. He's just trying to flag me as they all do. So he took the wrong way. So many mistakes. Yeah, so again, it wants me to take on D7 and then Rook B1. And it's supposed to be equal chances. Game goes on quite a bit from here. Yeah, so black's winning here. Or maybe not winning, black is better. This was a blunder. Rook A6 is best. There's B6 as well. Rook A7. Yeah, black's winning here. So the best move is Bishop F4. What about this? And then Bishop C1. Complicated. You can't blame me for playing Bishop E7 here at 35 seconds. Yeah, and this is equal. This was not best. It's suggesting Queen G. What? Queen G3. And here, yeah, he should have just put either the bishop or the rook on C8. But he was just trying to flag me. Although, to be fair, he was down to a minute here. But no, that's still enough time to think a little bit. This was the only non-losing move. Queen d8. Every other move is losing. Or that's not a good example. Say here. Because it's just, it's too slow. Every other move is just too slow. And then this was a blunder. Yeah, just try. It's weird. He just blundered everything. I got so lucky. Yeah. And then he blundered mate too. At the end here. So had he not blundered mate, I had 12 seconds. I would have taken this pawn. And then I'm not sure what I would have done. I probably would have come here. No, I would have taken this pawn. And then I would have I don't know what I would have done. Something like this. It would have been close. It would have been close, but he should have thought for a little bit longer because it would have been to the wire. Eventually, I would queen again, but I would probably be down to like 4 or 5 seconds. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to end it there. I'm getting sicker as the stream goes on. It was a 2.5 hour stream. Most of the games, if not all the games, were crap. Sorry about that. One of these days I'll recover health-wise and then hopefully get some better games again. I'll be back tomorrow night, I think. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.